Welcome back. The stress of life can be a real challenge at times.
Chelsea Murdoch is a compassionate inquiry coach, and she has tips to help with stress and anxiety. Chelsea, welcome back. We're so happy to have you.
Thank you for having me back.
Will you quickly remind us what a compassionate inquiry coach is and does?
So basically, I'm the type of person that is going to fill in the gap of therapy. Maybe you want to work with a therapist or a psychologist. I can also be there as a coach, guiding you, holding your hand through that process. Or maybe if you're not quite ready for a therapist, but you kind of want to start diving into it, I can fill that gap for you.
We are a stressed out community, aren't we?
Yes, we are. Yeah, and we don't even realize it. And so one of the techniques is actually, it'll show you, as soon as you do it, you'll realize that like your body melt into it.
Well, I'm so curious because in your notes here, we're talking about how this release that you're going to take us through affects our nervous system. And this is something I think a lot about because that's what is truly affected, at least for me, when I experience waves of anxiety. And I don't know how to get that deep to calm the actual nervous system.
Right. So a little bit of education would be when we breathe in, our heart rate speeds up. When we breathe out, our heart rate slows down. And so when our nervous system starts to get into that fight or flight, we're breathing quicker. And so our heart rate is speeding up, which is preparing our bodies for that fight or flight. And so to understand the breath and how it works with our heart, how it works with the rest of our body, our digestive system, it is so amazing. These few little simple tricks that I have can actually, it's like a hard reset for our brains, our nervous system.
Who are the people looking for your expertise? What are they trying to accomplish?
You know, it can be someone that maybe is feeling overwhelmed daily, feeling anxious, depressed. We don't understand how much we carry around in our body. And so what I do is I connect people with their body, with that tightness in their chest, with the tightness in their jaw. Maybe they have stomach issues. We can connect with that and understand where that started and how to relieve it.
And sometimes we don't even realize where that stress, where the tension, the pain is. So let's jump into one of the first exercises that you're going to show us.
So it's called the psychological breath. It's 2 breaths in and a sigh out. Can you guys do it with me?
Yeah.
So. And so that sigh, did you just kind of feel your body melt? So do it again. 2 breaths in.
I think I did 3.
That's great. That's fine.
But you feel it in your stomach. You feel kind of a collapse throughout your whole upper body.
So think of times when you guys are stressed throughout your day. Like, what are some situations when you maybe feel overwhelmed or anxious?
Late for school, late for work, late in traffic, and
Kids
so you
not listening.
Kids not listening.
Okay. And so that technique is so easy to do. Like, your kids are not listening or you're running late for something, just quickly driving.
Talk about the vocalization too, because I think there's something different with making it the audible sigh.
Yeah, it does. So our nervous system is actually, you know, it triggers our fight flight, but sound, smells, facial expression, like all of our senses are connected to our nervous system. And so those, like the tone of your voice does have an impact on the way people feel safe or in danger around you.
Yeah.
And makes you feel more present and intentional. Okay, you have another exercise. It's called half salamander.
So what this one is you bring your right ear to your right shoulder, and then you look up in the corner of your eye for 5 seconds, and then you look down for 5 seconds, and then you switch over and bring it to your left.
Okay.
And then look up for 5 seconds, and then look down for 5 seconds.
And what is this doing?
That one, the nervous system is connected to your neck, your eyes, your mouth, your voice, and that just resets everything for you right there.
That is so interesting.
Isn't it?
And all of that's so vulnerable. I feel like sometimes you don't realize the emotions are just right there until you do tap into that, and then it's a release.
When do you use these techniques, or do you use them in tandem?
You can use them whenever. And you know what? There are so many different things. So maybe this one doesn't work for you, but I have videos on my Instagram that have different breathing techniques or different, like there's one where you remember an ah moment. For me, it was my baby breathing on my neck when I was rocking her to sleep. And so when I get into this stuck moment that I'm not feeling happy, I'm feeling hopeless, I can connect with that memory, and it's just like, I am okay.
Beautiful. It takes you right back. Your body remembers. Okay, you have 20% off right now with code GTU to work with you a session.
Yep, and it's $75 a session, and so
that's a great deal.
It is a great deal. Plus 20% off with that, and you are on the web, and we'll put a link on ours. And one of those techniques will fit, not all of them that you have to do, but maybe just one.
Yeah, exactly.
Be open and give them a try.
Yeah,
I needed those. Thank you.